Hello, friends. Sorry that I had a good break and thank you for all your patience. Welcome to Salesforce Brewery by 30. So, as always, we would do the question answer set. This is a special focus set, which is not focus on force, but I got like 180-ish questions for Salesforce admin. And, many mentioned that, a lot of questions were been, referred and, based off these all question sets. So today we are going to do that. So welcome to the Salesforce Brewery by 30. And today we would go one by one to that kind of questions. So of that, the first question is this. So let's jump in right to the questions. Northern Trail Outfitter wants to track ROI for contacts that are key stakeholder for opportunities. The VP of Sales requested that this information be accessible on the opportunity and available for reporting. Which two options should the administrator configure to meet this requirement? The question says that VP of Sales wants to track the ROI on opportunities. And the VP of whatever company asks that all this information is accessible on the opportunity and available for the reporting. What a user shall be doing. Add opportunity contact role related list to the opportunity page layout. Customize the campaign member role. Add the campaign member related list to the opportunity page layout. Customize the campaign role and then customize the contact opportunity. As you can see, the answers are A and E, but here we would dig in why A and why E. The first answer is A. Add the opportunity contact role related list to the opportunity page layout. Here, what we need to do is we will jump here. So if we know that, opportunity is an object, a dedicated object, which holds all the records. So we will go and, this is an opportunity and we are going to go to the opportunity record. And the first option mentioned here was add the opportunity contact role related list to the opportunity page layout. We are going to go exactly and do the same thing. We go to the opportunity page and go to the page layout, and in that related list, we need to add the contact role. And this is how the related list opportunity would be available on the opportunity record, which is here. So you could always, I'm going to do one more time. So, you could always go to the contact role and we could go ahead and select that role, whatever that drop down is, that, okay, this person is decision maker, and save it. So Andy Young is now part of the Dickinson mobile generator as in a contact role, which becomes reportable. And, it's visible from the opportunity record that, hey, this is a contact person. Now, as in a part of the second option mentioned here, it's been said that customize opportunity contact role. So it is customizable, and we will go ahead and see that part as well. So here, if we go ahead and see that opportunity is customizable, we can have whatever field we want to show and surface here. So I'm going to select all and see, if we go here in the opportunity role itself. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong button. And go here, edit, and save. And if we see contact name, role, title, primary, this is a primary contact person, phone number, email, and account, everything is available on this. So that means really to achieve this request, all we need to do is add the opportunity contact role related list to the opportunity page layout. Once that is done, we could customize the opportunity contact role. Why? The opportunities are the deals in progress. You know how it is. So a lead gets converted to the opportunity, which is a deal in the progress. Opportunity records track details about deals, including which account they are for, who the players are, and amount of the potential sales. This is a very good example. So, this is just an extra information that lead gets, like, if an inquiry comes, say I inquired but about a TV. So an inquiry came, an inquiry becomes, can get converted to the lead if the customer shows interest, uh, you know, interest in it. When the inquiry gets converted to the lead. Now, lead can be, converted to the opportunity. Opportunity is like in a prospect business, not a business yet. It is a prospect business. So a lead can get, so the lead got converted into like, a lead gets converted into account. This is where all the account information gets stored. It gets converted into a contact, and it gets converted into opportunity. This opportunity is not yet a business. It's an opportunity. Moving on to the next question, which tool should an administrator use to identify and fix the potential session vulnerabilities? Sorry about that. So the options are setup audit trail, field history tracking, organization-wide defaults. This is the sharing settings. And number D is security health check. So if we want to check that, what are the any potential issues, or, perform basically all the organization connected health check from the security perspective, what one should do. The answer is number D. Now, let's dive into the two things. One, where it is situated, where this security health check is situated in our org, and second is why. So first we will go with where. So if you go to the gear icon setup and go to the health check, this is where really you can perform the whole health check. It is automated tool. So when you click on it, it performs the health checks. We have a fix risk button to help fix risk, and it really tells us that what are the critical status, what are the warnings, what are the complaints. Of course, my certificate is expired for this group, and what are the vulnerabilities really. Now, how did they calculate the score? The details are been given on the Trailblazer. So we can, if you would like, you can go ahead and read through to understand more about it. Also, there is another area which is on developer.salesforce.com, which talks a lot about, our session health checks and what are being done. A quick note here is, as an admin, you can use health check to identify and fix potential vulnerabilities in your security setting, all from a single page. A summary score shows how your org measures against a security baseline, like Salesforce baseline standard. You can upload up to 5 custom baselines to use instead of Salesforce baseline standards. There are certain user permissions needed to view the health check and export custom baseline. These are the permissions like view health check or view security center or manage security center, and then import custom baseline if we are planning to have our own baselines customized. Then we would need manage view and manage health check, view security center, and manage security center permission set. Sorry about that. And this is a very good image which talks about what exactly it is. So number one, it is in the baseline drop down. This is a standard baseline. So we can go ahead and see that number one, and let's talk about number one and number two in a beginning. So number one is choose the Salesforce baseline, a standard or a custom baseline, depending on how we want to set up our security baseline. And then second, the baseline consists of recommended value for high risk, medium risk, low risk, and informational risk. Like sometimes, even though it is a high risk, we want to set up that way depending on our org requirement. So if we want to customize that, hey, the Salesforce standard high risk could be considered for my use case, a medium or low, then we can use the custom baseline definition. And then second is, if you change the setting to be less restrictive than in the baseline, your health check score number 3 and 4 decreases. Number 3 and number 4 decreases. So it really talks about this one. And then, we have baselines, and, I have an option of export baseline and import baseline. Remember how we had this whole export and import user permission set needed, manage health check, and view security center. So that's about that. And then it talks about high risk, medium risk, and low risk security settings. And it also, here it talks about how your score number 3, a check score and grade, which is number 3 and number 4. So score and grade can be adjusted depending on how we have used our baseline definition. Your settings are shown with the information about how they compare against the baseline view number 5. So this is standard value. And to remediate a risk, editing the setting 6 or fix risk 7. So number 6 is action, and then, fix risk 7 to quickly change setting to your selected baseline recommended value without leaving the health check page. You can import, export, edit, or delete a custom baseline with the custom baseline control menu, which is here. So custom baseline control menu, fix risk number 7. So we can have it fix the risk depending on how we want to change our settings. And also we can take an action really from here to perform whatever the risk is. So that's about that's really about this question, which is like, which tool should an administrator use to identify and fix the potential session vulnerabilities, which is health security health check is the answer. All right, so ready for number 3, question number 3, which is Dreamhouse Realty needs to use a consistent pick list value on a category field on accounts and cases with value respective to record types. Which 2 features should the administrator use to fulfill this requirement? So what this question is saying is that there isn't this whole realty, for example, any business, and they want their consistent pick list depending on the category field on account and the cases. So for example, when the account is, for example, apples and oranges, and whatever with the value respective to the record type. So when the account is this, and when the currency is US dollar, depending on the record types, make sure that I have a pick list value set. So what is pick list? To fulfill that, which 2 features should the administrator use to fulfill this requirement? So would they need a dependent pick list, a global pick list, a multi-select pick list, or a custom pick list? So dependent pick list means one value is dependent on the another field. When I select category is equal to fruit, show me. So say a pick list, one value of one pick list is dependent on the another pick list. So we have a pick list value of fruit, vegetable, animals, birds. When I select fruit, show me the other pick list which has all the fruits, apple, orange, banana, blah, blah, blah. Now, global pick list is only admin can give value or modify those values. User can't do it. So we define a pick list globally somewhere in the org. And then, when you create a field, you can reuse that pick list again and again. Say, for example, I created a global pick list public group, and that public group is looking up to all my groups I have created in the public group setting. And then when I create a field on account, on case, on any custom objects, that I could be able to leverage that pick list value set here. So whatever I have, so for example, I have this global pick list name flavors or ingredient or whatever, my first pick list global value set or whatever I have it. To create a field, I could use either global pick list, or I could customize this. I could customize that. I could have fruits, vegetables, and then each value is separated by the new line, and you don't need a comma, my bad, so it's not comma separated. So this is a custom pick list which is very local to this field. When I go to the other object and try to access this, no, I can't get it. For that, I have to use global pick list. And how to create the global pick list, it's all written in help.salesforce.com. So you go to the setup, and then find here pick list value set, which is pick list value set, and then define your pick list in there. Once I have defined it, when I go to a field to create a new field, I can either leverage this global pick list, or I could have the custom pick list. So the answer is that, to fulfill this need, that Dreamhouse Realty needs to use the consistent pick list value on a category field, on accounts and cases. So we have account and cases with the value respective to the record type. So whatever record type we select. So when the record type is account, show me this pick list. And when the record type is cases, show me this pick list. Which two features should the administrator use to fulfill this requirement? The answer is that they should use global pick list, number B, and custom pick list, which is number D. Multi-select pick list is, it's a multi-pill which I can use. Like I could select 3 fruits, for example, or whatever, your favorite fruits. It does not need to be one fruit. So it could be apple, banana, orange, blah, blah, blah. So I could have multi-select pick list. But for this, they would need this and then this. There are the further details given here, but let's go ahead and check out this page itself. So this is a global pick. This talks about a global pick list value set. So I already mentioned that, these are the limits on the global pick list value set. Extra information, you can have up to 500 pick list global value set. And, you can have combined of active and inactive 1,000 of the pick list values. Like I can have 1,000 fruits, for example. And then, custom pick list could be found on another Salesforce help.salesforce.com article. Now, custom pick list, we already checked how to do it. Go to the field area of the object you want to create a pick list. Click on the new. You can select pick list or multi-select pick list. It means that, when you go to the account and let it load, go to the field. And when we click on the new, it says you could select pick list or multi-select pick list. In both the places, we could define our custom pick list or use our global pick list value set. Now, if you didn't use a global pick list value set, enter a pick list value, put each value on a separate line, and then character limit is 255. You could also use a formula. The following formula sets an opportunity priority to high for all the user in the fast response sales profile. Other users see the default value. So this is an example which we could also use in the pick list, which is a formula. When the profile.name is a field, object.field is equal to this, set the value as high. So that's an example of a global and a custom pick list, which we would need, which two features should the administrator use to fulfill this requirement. And the requirement here is use a consistent pick list value on a category field on accounts and cases with value respective to the record types.